Hi everybody, it's Willie here from Ensystex, and today we're going to take a look at the Vectothor LED Falcon light unit. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cover the installation of this unit, some of the components inside the actual unit itself, and how to maintain it. I'm just going to bring you in a little bit closer and let's see what's inside this box. Thanks for zooming in with me. Now let's take a look inside this Vectothor Falcon LED box. I'll just turn it around towards me once again, just get my little Stanley knife and just uncut this tag here. Just allows me to open the packaging up and get inside the box. Okay, so when we open the box up here, we've got a Falcon LED booklet. So this will give you some information on installation and so forth on the product. It also comes with a template for attaching to the wall and making your drill holes to put your raw plugs in to install your unit. Now we got a lot of cardboard these days because we're trying to do the sustainable thing, so do your part for the planet, everybody. So I'll just put the box down there. We've also got the cord in the back here, the screws and the raw plugs to attach the unit to the wall. So this is obviously the power that goes to the mains to drive your unit. I'll just take these protective covers off the end. We've also got the green bag. It's compostable, etc. Same again, just trying to do our bit for the planet wherever we can. Now, on the back here, I'll show you the back of the unit first. This is the screw holes where the screws are going to come through to attach it to the wall. There is no bracket for the Falcon, it just fits straight to the wall, quite straightforward and simple. So if we just pretend that this is fixed to the wall, this front part opens up like so, exposes your glue board. The same again, your glue board with these units, just grab a bottom corner. The edge isn't sticky. As soon as you go to the middle bit, it sure is. So you have to peel that off to access all the glue section for your flies to stick to. I'm just doing a demonstration, so I'm just going to put that cover back on there. Now our LED light inside here, I'm just turning it forward to use. It does 2 clicks. It allows me to pull the globe out. Quite simple. Now, if you can see the globe, you can see it's very light on here and it's a sort of darker on the back side. So what this is with the Astron LED lamps, they're engineered to spread this light in a diffuser manner over the entire surface of the lamp tube. It's just, it's like a traditional fluorescent lamp does, but it also doesn't look bright to us, but it looks very bright to the flies. So the great thing is if clients get eye contact with these LEDs, they don't have this bright light shining in their face, which is great. Now on the end, you can just see here it says live side. Now on the unit, there is a black section where the light goes into, and there's also a green section just down there. So the live always goes in to the green side. If you don't do this, the unit won't work. So we just push that in, we turn it, we can see that it says live side up. That also means the LED part of the globe is facing out the way properly, so it's going to be doing its job bouncing out towards where all the flies are. The glue board, simply just 2 brackets in the back to stop it. We slide it in, it hits them. That's that done. We then close that up, and that's a unit. Another tag to stop it sliding anywhere, and it's fixed to the wall. So all I need now is to get a wall and show you how to connect this and attach it to the wall. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to do the install of the Vectothor Falcon light unit. So the Vectothor Falcon LED light unit gets mounted directly onto the wall. You don't need any brackets for this one. So the same again as we've done in the past. We know that this wall is 120, so 1.2 meters long, 60 is the middle, and I've just came down and I've got a little mark there that represents the center of this wall, because I want to put this unit bang on the middle. And then we've got the little marker here that tells us that that's halfway on our template. So I just like to grab a little spirit level when I'm doing it, put it on, line up. I've got two little bits of tape on this as well. So what happens is the tape just holds it in place. So I've got my level, it's straight. I don't have to worry about too much else. Now, what will generally happen is you're going to be affixing this to a wall, which is going to require some raw plugs and screws. You'll need a masonry drill bit. I put a bit of tape on it because that tells me exactly how long my raw plugs are. So I'm not going to go further into the wall than I really need to. In this case, we've obviously got a timber wall just to show you how to mount it on. So I don't really need to drill any masonry bits. So I've put that on. I have already pre-drilled some holes in here that I've used on a previous unit. They're all the same. The Vectothor Osprey is 360 millimeters apart, the drill holes. So is this one. So this is our unit. We just have to flip it open, and we're going to take our glue board out, which is here. I'm just going to stick that across there. I'm going to take my UV light out. So I've got that out the way. That is my LED light there. And then I've just got my drill. And as you can see on the back here, we got the two holes where the unit's going to go into. So as I say, I've already pre-done these, so I can see where the drill holes are. Just going to mount that there. And we'll grab my other screw to put in. I'm going to line it up. There's my other unit there. And then I just get my glue board. Please remember, before you insert this, grab a corner, peel it off. All the sticky is underneath, so you must remove this protective cover before putting it in. There's two stoppers in the back of this unit that the glue board goes into. But first of all, we're just going to fit the Astron LED light in. Now, please remember, it's got a live side. That must go into the green input on this side here. On the other side, it's black. So live has to go in to the green. So I'm just going to slide that in like so at each end. And we give it a turn. Now, that's not properly in place, but the great thing is you can actually just keep turning this. And then when that live side lines up with where you actually put the points in at the end, that tells you that the lamp is perfectly in place. Then we're going to put our glue board in. Just fold that up. We've got another piece inside here that stops it from going anywhere. And then that's it, installed. So now what we need to do is we need to get a professional electrician to put a power point in near where we want this wall. And what we don't want is, this is like a wall fan that you can get in commercial premises. We do not want to install our unit anywhere near fast moving air. What else we don't want to do is we don't want to be competing with UV lights coming in from the outside of large windows. We are attracting flies with UV light, so we don't want to be competing with such a massive source. So we want to make sure we don't have it in air movement areas. We want to make sure we don't be competing against UV light. And also we don't want to be like high moisture. We don't want like a fast flowing dust area that's going to stick onto your glue board and clog your glue board up. So you're going to have to change that a lot more regular. So you got to think about where you're installing these all the time. So I've got my power point here. I'm going to just plug this in, plug it into my imaginary power point I've got on the wall there. And then once I've got that plugged in, all it's left to do, switch it on. And that's it. So the UV light is switched on inside here. I'm just going to open this up, take the glue board out, and you'll see that that's in there. Now, when you go to clean the Vectothor lamps, what we need is just a damp cloth is fine. Or if you feel that it's quite heavy, we can use methylated spirits to clean these. First of all, we just want to switch the unit off so we got no power to it. And then that's it. Clean the lamp. Obviously, you're maybe going to have some fly matter go on different parts of the unit. It's just a case of cleaning all that. Get our glue board, peel it off, fit it back into the light unit. And the same again, if for some reason, you know, your unit's dirty, it doesn't take much. Just give it a quick wipe over. I mean, this thing's solid. Once you attach these to the wall, they're gone nowhere. And then the same again, we're all clean, we're ready to go. Go back to our power source, switch it on, and that is our Vectothor Falcon ready to go. So hopefully this helps you install the Vectothor range and how to maintain it. I'm just going to have a quick rundown on the complete unit here. So I just want to point out here that aesthetically the Vectothor range just is a fantastic looking unit, no matter which unit you actually purchase. They're very easy to install, they're very easy to service. That's the great thing about these units. Now with the glue boards, these are temperature optimized, which means they're going to work to their highest performance in high or low temperatures. And when you discard these, take them out of the unit and please just fold them in half and make sure you stick them to itself. And what this does is it's not going to allow you to have non-targeted species stick on this board once you discard it. Now also with the lamps, these are classed as an eco-bright lamp technology. It uses 50% less power than the traditional lamps. So what this does is it halves your client's bill on the running cost. And you don't have to replace these every 3 years is when you replace them. The lamp contains no glass, mercury free, lead free, and toxic free. Also, with your template, I just want to point out that these do separate and you've got a sticky back on them. So especially for like the Falcon unit, you can find your spot, take it off and stick it to the wall. It doesn't matter. Once you mount the unit on top of that, you're not going to see it behind it. Also comes with your power cord, your raw plugs and your screws to attach it to the wall. And it comes with this little Falcon LED booklet. There's full diagram pictures inside there on how to set your unit up and service it and everything that you need to know. Everything aside with that as well, please also always think of your environment. So recycle the cardboard, the box that it comes, and also this bag here is compostable and biodegradable. As I've said before, 3 years lamp life, so that just means less landfill going into the ground on our planet, your planet. Why choose Ensystex and Vectothor? Because we're the leading innovators in pest management. We are here to help you, your client, and the planet where we can. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.